Hi guys, and welcome back to the Marobrothers and our channel where we tour amazing homes like this one. One of a kind Joaquin Torres home. It's exceptionally awesome. Big love to the architect and to the design of this home, and of course a big thank you to Karen Dadonn in association with Keller Williams Marbella for allowing us to tour this stunning listing which just hit the market. Now let's move forward because this home is called Millennium, which means every 1,000 years, which I will explain at a later stage what it actually means for this home. Now, did you see this overhang made out of steel concrete? Already sets the tone for the entire feel of the house. Now let's jump in. Patrick, show them the front entrance. Immediately you get to see the dominant feature of this house is the Travertine marble, of which over 2,500 square meters have been built into the outer facade and the inner facade. And this entire house sits heavily, is grounded and rooted, and gives a sense of peace and tranquility. And I'll explain why if my brother, who's behind the camera, for those who are new to the channel, hi and welcome, I'm Dominic. Because the entire house has these little Zen gardens that really give off a feeling of peace, tranquility, a lot of water features in the house, like fountains that we had to switch off because they do make quite a lot of noise that this mic catches up. I'm sorry guys. Anyways, I would say we start the property tour. This, by the way, has been so difficult to install architecturally, to have this overhanger here. This alone was work that took ages to construct and engineer. We'll see a lot of those little finer details throughout the house, but for now, fly in, my brother. Welcome into the heart of the home. Now, the entire interior design has been created by Gustavo Amboage, and he's done a fantastic job. Most of the furniture items in this house have been handcrafted for this house particularly, for nothing else but this home. The rest is Roche Bobois and of course as well Pedro Peña. They've done a great job to make this entire feel of the home elegant, expensive, and very utile in its sense. Like for instance, this little niche, which I would call the television or the informal living room with, come closer my brother, so that we can show them how they went for this overhang wall niche for the television as well, to add more drama to the space, as well as the full ceiling. And right above, this mercury spilled lamp, which is just out of this world, and to be quite frank, I've never seen this before.
I like the ant.
The ant is cool, and the ant weighs a lot. I tried to lift it before, but I couldn't. It's made out of solid steel, I think. Gold. Anyways, solid gold. Wow, guys, let's continue. We have a fire pit, a round dining table, and these really cool hanging lamps from the ceiling. Now they kind of look inverted. If you took the holding strip away, there would be normal hanging lamps, but they've made this kind of octopus design out of it, which I'm a big fan of, and it looks super cool. This is by far the most epic kitchen I've ever seen, and the reason for it is that we have one solid piece of granite that makes the kitchen island. This was all one piece. And if you come closer at a later stage, Patrick, I want you to show the little freckles here and the color play in this granite, which is just something to look at and fall in love with. You have a little bit of gold, white, cream, black, here, orange. Yeah, fantastic.
It goes well with the wood.
That's oak wood, and you see the integration of the dinner table already into the kitchen island just underneath the granite that merges onto this section, which would be your informal breakfast dining area with, once again, this elegant here chandelier dangling down, which looks super cool, and a false ceiling in this new shape just to bring more drama into this space. Now, all the appliances in this kitchen are Gaggenau. You wouldn't expect anything below that standard. And of course, the shelving, which automatically opens, and it's so cool. And obviously you're not gonna reaching and closing it yourself. Who wants to do that? It's the 21st century. You press a button and it closes. Let's continue. Here we have the continuation of the wood and of course, space for your cutlery, and I just wanted to point this out. Oh, I love it. Soft closing. Here, Korean countertop, your sink, bronze, tabs as well. Great how it brings a distinction actually.
I like the light fittings below. Really
Let's scooch down, yeah. Let's have a look at it.
Yes.
The entire house, a team of specialists when it comes to lighting came and they really installed lightings in every little crack and niche that you can think of, like here the LED strips in the false ceiling right above, and here right above what's behind here, because you don't really know. But if I press the button, Gaggenau, fridge opens up, and the same, and I press this button, a freezer. It's the first time we get to see these kind of fridges installed in a house, and I love it. Of course, a lot of cupboard space that continues, and just this is what Patrick was filming before, and I was explaining, this is the same oak wood piece that continues into the dining table, and as well creates a little niche here to display or store your things, and of course further, yeah, shelves and storage room, all plastered with the same marble which was created from the same piece. Is that cool or what? And now, for those who don't like an open plan kitchen, why don't we close it? Should we show them how that works?
Yeah. Just hold it. You have to hold it.
Now I can let go. Well, the interior designer, Gustavo Amboage, he thought everything through, and you can really tell every inch has been thought and carefully designed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be stepping outside into the outdoor area right here. And now let's start off with this. This is very cool. It's an off-fire wooden grill. So what you do, you put your wood inside here and this plate heats up and you fry your meat or veggies on this here stove.
Yeah.
Cool, huh? And if you go out, Patrick, and turn around, this is something I would like to explain. Firstly, this is my brother, for everyone who just tuned in. That's Patrick, part of the Marobrothers. This is thermal isolation in the windows, but they also have a mirroring effect so that when you're outside, you cannot look in, and it just adds also to the drama of the entire look of the house. And now, dinner table with this really cool ass chairs, I would call them. What would you call them, Patrick?
Butt chairs.
Butt chairs, ass chairs. A very peachy person must have sat here for the molding to happen, but it's definitely very artistic and super expensive, to be quite frank. Here, chill out section. This is something I would really like to point out and put attention towards. This is the overhang terrace, which creates shade, but it also allows this entire overhang to feel like it's floating. And I've done that through the use of these beams made out of steel, which are hollow from inside. And I was told that this, to construct it, took a lot of time and engineering idea and power to make it actually happen. Do you agree that it's pretty awesome, Patrick?
Oh yeah. It looks so light, but at the same time it's just so heavy.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
And all these
Let us know.
different sizes as well. I like that they're not the same size. No, different shapes. Great.
It's very disruptive, which is nice. Now let's move forward here once again, because we have the salted swimming pool, which can also be heated with the solar panels that you've seen in the drone shots. It's a long swimming pool with an infinity edge, and of course up front, more garden and sea views and panoramic greenery view. Let's continue. Sunbeds to chill on, and of course there's also a jacuzzi section right here that is part of the swimming pool. Let's go. I'm gonna go this way. This, scooch down for a second, is a Bose sound system for the outdoors. We also have hidden sound system in the entire house, also from Bose. And these are really great because they're actually 360, so they're stereo. Did you know that, Patrick?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
It's not my first property tour.
It's our 34th, I think. Yeah.
34th?
Yeah, 34th property tour, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Right, what do you think? Is this epic or not?
Especially from here, you can see how that is. How easy it seems to be hanging there.
Yeah.
The whole.
The entire terrace section here.
Yeah.
Personally, I very much love the architecture here installed and how it just seems colossal yet very light.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's like heavy and light at the same time, and the mirroring effect on the windows is pretty cool.
Oh, this is dope.
Yeah. Should we actually open it so you get an understanding of what's there? Because these sliding windows pocket into the door, into the wall fully. And what you see here at the far end as well is the kitchen with the curtains we have closed just a second ago. And the same applies. You want it closed again, you just close it. So guys, we have a Belizean gazebo right here. Let's go down with a fire pit and more Travertine marble also installed here. You have to imagine coming here with your friends. The sun is just setting, you're having a good time, you're laughing, and you're drinking some beers or wine, and you just enjoy life. Because that's what it's all about, coming and living here in the southern part of Spain. Now let's continue up. We haven't yet shown you guys any bedrooms, but it's time to show you bedroom number 1, which is separately accessible and it's right up front. But before we do, let's have a look at the backyard. The Cypress Valley over here, and all the little stepping stones over the water feature that leads to the main entrance of the house. And architecturally also, from this angle, the house looks super indulging and inviting, but different. And what I've realized about the house is that every angle, although it has the same Travertine, but the architecture and the lines differ, disrupting, and it makes it look different from every angle. I hope that makes sense. And here, the separately accessible bedroom number 1. Let's go. Cute, huh? This is the word that comes into mind. What I like the most here is that the bed frame, firstly, the bed undercover, as well as the frame, as well as the head over, is all in one continuous wooden piece. This has been custom designed for this bedroom, and we'll be seeing a lot of furniture, as I said from the beginning, that's custom designed and created just for this home. And to finish it off, wallpaper. I love wallpaper. For those who have just tuned in, I always point out wallpaper because I love wallpaper. It just adds so much feel to a home. And now, this is the bathroom. And in the bathrooms, if you just go a little bit down, there's a continuous black fuel and element in the bathrooms, and I'll be explaining that once we go on the first floor in greater detail. We have a vanity and of course a shower. Great with a pocketing door that just closes. And that's it, guys. Bedroom number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's continue. I would say it's time to maybe go upstairs, huh? What do you think, brother?
Yep, we can hit it.
Should we hit it through here?
Yeah.
Actually, let me run, because I want to show the kitchen one more time. Guys, this is my personal favorite kitchen that I have seen in a home, personally. If you guys like the kitchen as well, make sure to give us a like so that we know that you appreciate it and that you're also a big fan. But it's just so rah. It's tasty, it's solid, it's oriental. I love it. Oh, before we go upstairs, this is a guest toilet, and guest toilet is again in continuation with style and design. The same travertine marble that has been plastered on the outer walls is also here. Big picture window to look out to get natural light in, and of course the continuation of the black elements. Fantastic. Here a little gallery socket to store your goods, and of course there's an elevator. Elevator connects all 3 floors of this house: first floor, ground floor and basement. And again, this mirroring black I like it because it's lac. It's amazing. And maybe you want to come a tiny bit closer, because the entire house, as you would suggest and imagine, has a domotic system that controls absolutely everything, as well as the underfloor heating that's throughout. When I say underfloor heating is throughout, even in the garage where the car is parked. Then you also have a smart technology fingerprint system to come in and out of the house. It is fully technologically.
Wait. I would like to just point out the mirror and the chandelier on top.
Please do, because
If you like just scoop up.
this is the captivating depth that we spoke about, or we haven't, but is worth mentioning.
I like that they're not round, but like little bubbles.
Yeah. Well, the interior designer, Gustavo Amboage, really took a fine work and made it here. So that makes it made him fine work, as in he really thought it through. Impressive. Let's go up, because we have 3 bedrooms on the first floor and we would love to show them to you guys, so let's go.
And also how the stairs are illuminated.
They're illuminated. As I said, there was an entire team that came and worked on the LED and lighting system throughout the entire house. And from there you also see that you have wooden plastered on the staircase that is steel, and everything upstairs also has wooden flooring, making it feel much more homey and warm. Let's have a look together, come on. Wow, okay, first floor. And from here we'll really get to see the dangling chandelier that Patrick was talking about just as we were downstairs, as well as this entire wall from ceiling to floor display of art that just puts more vibe into the entire house. Instead of just leaving it blank, they went on to creating more. I was just going to point that way. Picture windows on all fronts, natural light coming in, as well as looking at the golf course right up front, which is also very pleasant in case you're a golf fan. I'm going to be showing that later. This is the elevator I mentioned that connects all 3 floors. And from here we can see this entire travertine hanging that was super difficult to install. And it's also architecturally very pleasing to look at. And that's probably why they went for this big picture window, in order to also display this, because for people who love architecture, this is very pleasing. Now,
Sculpture, look at it.
correct, bedroom 1, bedroom 2. Do you want to fly in this one, my brother?
Let's go.
Let's go. Wow, guys, bathroom. Let's look at this 2-piece mounted marble backsplashed on the wall here. very dramatic scenery which happens with the white veins inside of it. I was just looking at it when Patrick was doing the detail shots. All right, guys, away from this, concentration on Victoria and Albert bathtub. This is a very special edition, by the way. And for those who don't know, Victoria and Albert produce one of the best bathtubs in the world. They're so good that they even give 20 years of guarantee. Wow, mind-blowing.
I like how it stands in the gravel there.
Yes, exactly. And this again just displays the extent of design that the owner was willing to go to in order to create such an exceptional home, instead of just having it on the natural black stone. He did the gravel. Wow. Come closer, because we also have a loophole light hole right above. Do you catch it?
Yep.
Which brings natural light in and also illuminates this floating one-sink vanity. It's not actually floating because there's a continuation. It goes from here, it's carved in seamlessly into the sink, and then it continues all the way up until there. So it's basically looks like one solid piece that continues till here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is really cool. And not to mention this enormous mirror. Have you seen this before? A mirror this big?
No.
Has any one of you guys? I don't think so. It's gigantic. And it's great because it really, you see a lot. You see everyone here. And pocketing doors. Let's continue. All right, and now bedroom number 2. Welcome. Have a look. Come outside. Let's have a look at the terrace that is shared by the 2 bedrooms that you have just seen. From here, you also get a good look at the longitudinal length of the swimming pool, as well as the entire greenery and the sea views that unfold in this house. Fantastic. They went for glass balustrade so that when you lie in bed as well, you get to observe the view and nothing stops you. Let's go back inside. By the way,
you know what I like?
But wait, before you come to what you like, what I like, Patrick, is downstairs we have a billiard table that costs 30,000 euros. So if you want to see why it's so expensive, stay tuned, because we were mind blown when we saw it. And now, what do you want to say?
The eye for detail. It's even stitched, the name is stitched in the
pillows.
pillows.
Great, huh? I haven't yet explained to you guys why it's called Casa Millennial, but I'll come to that. This is another designer masterpiece. And we have the same here, the one-sink vanity in this black detailing, which is really, it's dope.
Look at the mirror, my God.
It's dope. The mirror, custom made as well. And of course, very difficult to cut glass. So in order to cut the glass to fit the framing has already been an effort, which is quite crazy. And backsplashed natural stone marble here as well. And a loophole for more light.
And again, one piece.
And we have Bose sound system in the entire house. I'm sure I mentioned that outside, but even in the toilet. So when you want to sit on your toilet and have a good time, you can do that. And
or listen to an audiobook.
yes, and maybe
throughout the house.
That's for intellectual people. Well, what about those who like to party or like a bit good vibes?
I
And
like
now
to party.
there is also Patrick likes to party. There's black toilet paper, and this just gives to tell how much the owner
Detail.
wanted, to have a continuous style, that even the toilet paper and the cloth down is black with the stitching, and the Geberit touch button for the toilet. Fantastic.
And again, natural light.
Yeah, and this is just a bathroom,
Yeah, natural
guys. It's just a bathroom. I'm going to repeat it. It's just a bathroom. Obviously, you have soft close on all the doors, so everything works perfectly fine.
Floor to ceiling doors.
Floor to ceiling doors.
Look at the size of them.
I'm 183. Well, maybe 182. So it's definitely 3 meters. And natural wood on the floor, which is super nice to the touch. And also when you put the underfloor heating on, which is throughout, this is great to walk on. Let's continue and show them the master. But before we do, chup chup chup. Do you know what's behind this, Patrick?
Okay, I know.
Come on, you can pretend you don't know. I don't know, say it. Do you know what's behind this, Patrick?
I don't know.
Show me. It's the laundry basket hole. So you put on your dirty laundry here, and it goes woo down.
Wee! No.
Wee! Wee! And here we have the hidden electrical appliances, etc.
I really like how they went for this hidden doors.
Yeah, and they even put wallpaper on top of it. It's framed in a mirror framing. Great. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, illuminated by the recessed lighting, just so you don't forget where to go, you have the master bedroom that goes over a glass bridge, which at first I was pretty scared to walk over. Let's have a look together. Come on. Samurai sword, original, ladies and gentlemen. This is an epic room. Now, of course, this would be the main bedroom of the house, and again, it's just so stylish. I'm becoming like an old record that just repeats. But guys, there is such a beautiful, flawless continuation of style. Like the bed here, rest, that goes up.
Yeah,
then you have
these
boxes, which its divisions actually are LED strips, and it continues on to create the backdrop frame for the television. And that's not enough. In the same gray lacquered coloring, you have beneath you the two-tone cupboards that go all the way around here to your working desk. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is all one piece, custom made for this home.
Look what a view. Wow.
You have a fantastic view, looking at the sea, at the greenery, and it's May and it's already starting to smell like summer, and I'm telling you, I'm loving it. And of course the terrace, let's have a look together. Spacious terrace, 2 seating possibilities, also to observe the golfers as well as sink in some sun, and the greenery that unfolds. That's most important. If you just turn it around, there is the gazebo we were at before, Patrick and viewers, and all that is the hillsides that are rolling, or the rolling mountains. Nice. Let's continue, because the bathroom is already another experience for itself. I did mention this. It's a divisional wall, plastered with this dark looking marble with these amazing veins, natural looking veins. So as I said, the divisional wall, because right behind it you have your cupboards, in case you want to store some pillars, and your walk-in closet right up front. But most importantly, come closer, Patrick, guys. This is the master bathroom. It's so stylish. Look at the Z, and it has been pulled forward to create a three-dimensional effect on the mirroring here. You're getting it well on the camera?
Yeah.
So all that, once again, is custom made just to fit the backdrop of this master bathroom, and this elegant same marble stone that's here floating in the vanity, as we have seen on the other side, plastered here as well, a bathtub. It's just beautiful. And this is a little fun fact, my brother. This one you don't know, I'm pretty sure. All the fittings here were done by Porcelanosa and have been custom designed, and they have this bronze and very heavy feel to them. So you will never see a replication of them because they're one of a kind. And now hold this, my brother. Feel it? Do you see how heavy it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you turn around, this is the shower with a little displayed niche and a coral backdrop LED lights. Here, of course, you also have your rainbow shower. And last but not least, what cannot be missing is your toilet. And again, for the bidet and for the toilet, they went for the strip of the same marble plastered onto the walls with the differentiation here of wallpaper. And a window which opens, also displaying the architectural beauty of the backside of the house. Guys, this is a home which I call the bonbon. It's immaculate, it's very stylish, and even the basement is ridiculously awesome. So let's have a look together, because there's the billiard table. But don't get so close. That cost 30,000. What? All right, guys, basement time. Epic water feature here, entire water fountain coming down. It's so calming.
And again, lights everywhere, lights.
A lot of detail for lights, but this waterfall on the natural marble stone is just epic. And the first time I came here, I was like, wow. Guys, this is the 30,000 euro billiard table I spoke about from Vilardi, Italian company, one of the only that actually is allowed to use Ferrari red. It's 30,000 euros. I fell off my feet when I heard how expensive it is. Main reason as well is because this is, Patrick?
Glass.
Made out of? I asked you to remember.
Sand.
What type of glass is this? I asked you to remember.
Yeah. Murano.
Okay guys, let's start from the beginning because we're professionals, so we have to act like it. Murano glass,
Yes.
Vilardi billiard table,
Ferrari red.
Ferrari red, one of the only companies, as I mentioned before, that is allowed to use Ferrari red. The balls have never been broken, and I must say it's probably a very exciting time when you break the balls. And of course also here, the hanging lamps, just so that you can see the Ferrari red better. Now in this basement we have a bar, as you can see here, to come and entertain your guests, but we also have a staff compartment which is so epic. It's my favorite staff compartment I have ever seen. Fly in and have a look. This is a completely independent staff compartment, apartment basically, with your installed kitchen, fridge, everything you need is here. Of course also your bed, but hey, before we look at the bed, this is just, I want to put focus on it once again. Can you imagine how zen you must feel when you lie in bed and you look out to your own zen waterfall garden? The peace and tranquility that would start flowing through your veins. Let's give it some appreciation with some music that actually amplifies it. Let's go. You get what I mean. Obviously a little kitchen table here. This is your bedroom. Everything in continuation of style and elegance for a staff compartment. They've really went full out and I'm happy to see that. Shower, your sink, mirror, everything you need. Pocketing doors, of course, to close it down. This is a U-tile but super elegant bedroom. And to be quite honest, I would absolutely love to live here myself because it would fill me with more peace and tranquility. Let's continue. This is the Roche Bobois chill out area. I love these cushions. This is upstairs in the bedroom. I told you about this design and this whole designer collection of these kind of cushioned textiles. Kind of Moroccan, but it also looks super comfortable. Oh, and it is. And this is your TV section where you can come, kick back, watch a Marobrothers production, subscribe to our channel if you want to be notified, the bell notification. And guys, if you want to see more of these amazing homes with billiard tables worth 30,000 euros and Murano glass, make sure to give us a like, support the Maro gang, and be part of this adventure unfolding like this cute sauna.
It is cute.
It is
Perfect size.
very cute. You don't need more, to be quite honest. And this is a little personal secret. I don't like being in a sauna with strangers. So this is actually enough space so you don't have to be there with anyone else but yourself. But if you want to, you can. But you don't have to.
Nice little sink too.
Perfect. Sink and a smart mirror tells you how warm it is. Here it says how many likes we've gotten during the video duration, 1,202. So thank you guys for giving us the likes and the thumbs up. And of course, the pocketing doors that close everything down. And now, from a 30,000 euro billiard table to a 25,000 euro worth gym. Let's look at it together. Functional, utile, everything you need is here. Rowing machine, bench press, television, mirrors, of course, for the narcissistic people. Every gym has mirrors so that you can see doing your workouts. This is where the elevator comes. I'm gonna press the button so we can get a quick look into the elevator when it opens. Dumbbells, everything is there. This is your private elevator. That takes you to the main floor and the first floor. No! Super. And now to one of the cleanest laundry rooms ever. And this is really quickly, I want to explain that, Patrick, because this is the concrete wall that also surrounds the outer facade in the divisional walls outside. And they went through this styling of it, which was super difficult to obtain, and a lot of work went into it just to create a more sensationally looking concrete wall.
I really like that you go into this right here.
In the laundry room.
And it's not a concrete wall, by the way.
What is it? Please lighten.
It's marble.
This is marble.
Yeah, that's where they were cutting the pieces out. No?
No, I think Patrick is making that up. It's concrete, but it's a special way of preparing it so that it has this design feature on it. And now to the actual laundry room, ladies and gentlemen. You have your washing machines, hangers. This is where the dirty clothes comes down from. And of course, just here, also the hanger to dry. This is one of these things that you get in actual professional washing factories.
Factories?
You know what I mean. Foxy Dry.
Is it called Foxy Dry?
Yeah. Put it on, comes down, hot air blows on it, it dries off super duper quickly. And an internal hoovering system as well in the entire house.
This I really think is amazing.
Yeah. And this is how this is hanged here, everything in its order, everything where it should be. Let's continue. Take this door to the garage. Garage. 3 cars, easily parked here. Come, Patrick, actually, so that we can talk about it. 3 cars, apologies for the dirty car, no time to wash. We also have this sort of coffered ceiling so that you don't get this typical garage echo in a house. The continuation of the concrete designer wall here as well, making this entire section more urban. And this entire garage wall that opens, and to be quite frank, this place here makes me feel like a bunker, especially when you open the gates. So open the gates! Just twist it 1 second into the garage. This is what I have meant before. Kind of urban look as well, with the polished concrete walling, and as well, if you scooch down, the LED strips that indicate each space, making it 3. 1, 2, 3, and there. Let's have a look at this one really quickly before we show the outside. This is your storage room, and it's so clean and so perfect. Have you ever seen a storage room like this? Have you?
No.
I bet you didn't. Look at it, everything has its place. Everything is stored according to your likes.
Nice and dry as well.
Dry, super dry, clean. The same false ceiling here. You also have air filtering system in the entire house, air conditioning as well here, and also underfloor heating here and here. And the kind of coffered ceiling I spoke about before, absorbing the sound. And now, ladies and gentlemen, wow. This is a 40,000 euro olive tree coming from a unique place in Italy where they grow not in width but in height, and it takes a roughly over 1,000 of years for it to grow this high. That's why the house, and here comes the spoiler, is called Millennial, 1,000. Because it took 1,000 years to create this masterpiece. And I love it. And it was the first thing I noticed when I came to the home. And it's the first thing I said, I want to have something like that in my own home. Now, right at the far end, it's the garage entrance from the street into your carport, into the garage. And you also have another olive tree there, which was double the height. But during the journey, which costs a lot of money as well, imagine transporting something as such, it broke. So you get to see half of this olive tree. Now, this also, I was told, has been custom designed and approved by an aerospace company so that when the wind whistles through, it makes absolutely no sound. Not only does it block the view outwards, but it also protects you from the wind, and it is a wind silencer. Cool, off to the next one. Another Zen botanic garden with these two impressive lions. Are they lions, Patrick?
Yeah, no, dragons.
Dragons, correct, thank you. And the swimming pool with the glass wall here that you can look into. And the same continuation of the concrete that's been plastered on the wall. And this, I have to tone out again, has been specifically created to give it this ripple and uneven effect, because everything in this house is super stylish, clean and manicured. This creates a slight disruption, and I'm very happy they went for that. And talking about clean and perfect, this is the machinery room. And that's Patrick's favorite room. And it's closed. Damn it.
Next time.
Next time.
Titelshot.
Titelshot. All right, guys, you've seen that? Insanely clean. That is the olive tree that broke. And yeah, from here you can also walk right to your garden, so let's do it. Here in the waterfall edge created by the swimming pool, you have the same rippling concrete as you do in other sections of the house, but you can also see the clean and seamless creation that has been done by Joaquin Torres, and I have to say, did a fantastic job. The architecture is beautiful, and how the mirrors reflect everything is also insane. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we love the home. If you did too, drop us a comment or a like, a thumbs up. And if you're interested in buying this home, all the details are listed in the description box. Contact the exclusive listing agent, Karen, and let her know that you want to buy this home. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a Marobrothers production. Me, Dominic, and my brother Patrick love to do this for you guys. Thank you for the support and see you in our next video. Ciao!